underwater at the Atlantis. Alongside me, this is Muhammad Ali. Tommy the Duke Morrison, one of the most entertaining and electrifying heavyweights in the world. Some say one of the best left hooks in the history of the heavyweight division.
Look at this, these fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing in this corner,
and this one has all of those big fight feels. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Hit him with a left jab. Nice idea, and that hook lands. That jab misses. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Just see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Hook misses. Lands the jab. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Oh, a stiff jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Well done with that counter shot. Jab slightly off target. Nice counter shot. Can they figure out the combination to this set?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Perfect counter lands. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Can't score with that jab. Good counter punch. And that hook misses. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Has to be careful for this round. Still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter. Incredible work rate. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fighter is saying, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That counter shot lands. You'd like to see more jabs. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Left. Well, there was no doubt about who won. And there's the bell for round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Counter punching. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see. Here we go in the 6th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice exchange here from both men. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
That right jab just misses. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be hard.
Big shot, and down goes Ali. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's see how the game plan changes. There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
He misses with that straight left. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that hook. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool.
They're looking really close at this cut. Will the fight continue?
Are you all right? Are you okay?
To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he scores with the counter. It's bombs away. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club.
Another one, another gun. All damn just what have I become. No chance, I'll stay what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, no matter if it ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was dead wrong. Don't have to wait for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. We down my lane on the road. Feel like I'm...
Welcome to Kingdom Arena, the home to some of the biggest fights in recent history, and we're going to see it. It's Roy.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
We see the crowd, the people, the fans.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Good job defending the jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Punch caught him clean. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
They exchange punches, and they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swing and a miss with the hook. A perfect counter shot. Just misses with that jab. So he will take a knee here and get a nice reprieve from the action.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Very close. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously...
On to the second round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. It's bombs away. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
That uppercut's blocked. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That punch landed. Swing and a miss for that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
On to the third. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter. That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter punch. They better start respecting each other's punching power.